2025 Iowa Hawkeyes football schedule is littered with giant obstacles and one of the Big Ten's hardest slate. A much friendlier way of looking at Iowa's slate is based only on the 2024 records of the opponents which have already been scheduled. In that case, Sports Illustrated ranks it as just the 16th most difficult nationally, and 4th most daunting among Big Ten teams. Perhaps even better is that using more advanced percentile predictive models, identifying opponent efficiency, returning production, transfers and recruiting, Assemblage Sports Betting Dime rated Iowa at the 23rd most difficult schedule in the country and number 7 toughest amongst Big Ten teams. And the tough road ahead behind those rankings. For this unique season, the schedule strength was measured as of the beginning of 2025, that is to say it uses the regular season records, and Iowa's opponents in 2024 had an aggregate record of just 93-64. The Hawkeyes finished just 4 conference wins away from an even .592 winning percentage, a year ago, making it safe to say there will be plenty of competition on the Iowa schedule. Aside from a pair of winnable games against Albany and Massachusetts, the rest of their schedule is absolutely brutal. The Hawkeyes open the year playing at number 21 Iowa State. At least they were dealt a tough break, as they host 3 of the 4 teams from last year's playoff, USC, Oregon, and Penn State, over the next 6 weeks. Iowa is slated to play more than just marquee names as its 2028 schedule is set and contains historical rivals plus tough confetti matchups on the docket. There are trips to Minnesota, at Nebraska, and then a Big Ten schedule with road games ahead and signature games that offer no layups. Depth of programming challenges and consistency power aspect some challenging SOS scores. It is something that will be tested this season, with a schedule that will evaluate just how resilient and pliant the Hawkeyes can be. The new left tackle, the positional uncertainty surrounding your QB1, and some question marks on defense all mean that every game matters from here on out to a higher degree because at this point even little slip-ups can cost more than they should. Within the conference, only Washington, Rutgers and Wisconsin have faced tougher overall schedules than Iowa. Quite simply, they're on the toughest road in the Big Ten and probably one of only a few programs facing anything close to what Kirk Ferentz's club will across over 12 games. The deeper predictive models keep Wisconsin at the top of the Big Ten, for SOS purposes, while Iowa slots in 7th amongst own-tier difficulty, both of which rightfully describes the mid-pack but brutal road faced by these 2 teams. Collectively, such statistics paint a pretty bleak picture, and that is before the implications on real-world impacts. Iowa is known for keeping things pretty even keel under head coach Kirk Ferentz, but few seasons have demanded consistency like this one. Failing against a so-called lesser, lighter, competition would even probably take them out of the top, before marquee games are played. Those marks include September showdowns with Iowa State and number 19 Indiana, games that could shape momentum heading into the balance of the autumn. Sports Illustrated's 2025 strength of schedule rankings show that while Iowa is the Ewing's national competition at number 16, the Southeastern Conference heavyweights own all the top spots. 5-6 of the top 12 most difficult schedules are courtesy of the SEC, with Florida Gators sitting at number 1 as others such as Arkansas and Wisconsin make their ascent back up that list. Strength of schedule goes far beyond just good names, it forges playoff resumes and postseason dreams. Expanded playoff means quality foes have even more value at this point, even for teams with solid win-loss records. A resume that doesn't include standout victories over tough opponents might not be good enough. Iowa's schedule is also a function of the conference's changing landscape. In a division-less world and with that Minnesota-Nebraska-Wisconsin gauntlet on the schedule, each Big Ten game is magnified even more. In-state rival Iowa State provides fire, and imminent showdowns with Oregon, Penn State and USC assure primetime tension. All on the other hand, into 2025 with hope new leadership, coached to build offensively and defensively with a specific view of shortening the field in dangerous matchups. AD confidence, program stability, and experience could be great advantages to have on one of the most treacherous paths to navigate this season. So in the end, Iowa has a clean crucible and a high-stake test of its own making for 2025. With up to 10 swing games on the ledge, where a win isn't assured, Iowa would have to play close to perfect for the B1 GCG and seem another year like it was one before to reach the tourney, keep their playoff dreams alive in order not anger an overzealous fanbase Produsker State that demands excellence from its epic football program. Season could be legendary if they live up to the moment, cautionary story of missed opportunity if they do not.